Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and this is a bonus episode of the world famous, The University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call the show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night. What are you doing when it's Saturday night? Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about something. It's not. It's important. Everything is important, but you know what I mean. It's it's something that we all have to deal with from time to time, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in the walk of life, in the journey we call life, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to walk the walk alone. Alone. Alone in the woods. And you know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because sometimes people don't follow. People don't come with you until they see some success. Until they see you getting started. And the reason why I bring this up is because, ladies and gents, have you ever tried to work out with somebody? Have you ever told yourself, hey man, I'm going to work out. Me and so-and-so are going to work out. Me and so-and-so are going to be workout partners. When I was in the Navy, had this guy, me and him, we was like, hey man, we're going to... we said, hey man, we're going to work out together. We're going to, every day. Every day, every day, every day. We said we was going to go pump iron. And I myself was not a weight. I did not like to lift weights then. I was like, oh, this is stupid. But I like to. I was more like, I like to run. I like to run and do sit ups and push ups, and I wasn't really, because I'm just not used to. I was just not used to weights. You know what I mean? So part of it was ignorance. Part of it was just like, oh my god, weights. But I told him, I said, hey man, I'm gonna get in here and lift the weights and everything with him. So we went in there one day. First day we lifted weights, and it was cool. And the thing about working out is, for you that don't work out, sort of like me, I, I'm hit and miss. Like I'll go for a few weeks, and then I stop. Not because I want to, just you know, I have no excuse. I'm 43 years old. I'm 43 years old now. I don't make excuses, except for sometimes if I miss a podcast episode. I'm just kidding. But you know, I told myself, July the 1st, 2022. I said, I'm never gonna make another excuse about anything in my life. If something happens, then it happened for a reason. You know what I mean? You can control a lot of things. Some things you can't control. Things happen, but for the most part, if you do your time right and everything, things will work out. So I have no excuses. But back then, back in 1998, I had plenty of excuses. But I mean, this guy, we went to the gym. We worked out, and well, as you all know, if you haven't worked out in a long time, and the first day you work out, oh my god, the next day you are sore. You are hurting, and it was 2 times in my life where I just felt like the most pain. One, I wrestled my junior year in high school. I wrestled, and I remember the first week of practice. I went practice, and I I remember one time, not to get off on the tangent, but remember structure, everybody. But this is a bonus episode, and we're just having fun. So I remember one time when I was wrestling, we worked out for like 2 weeks. It was the hardest. It was some of the hardest stuff I've ever done. I was using muscles I ain't used before, and I remember one day I got home. It was 5 o'clock. I got home. I laid down at 5:30. I woke up. It was 6:30 in the morning the next day. That's how tired I was. It was just like a train ran me over, and it was hard, but no pain, no gain. I liked it, but I worked out with this guy. Me and him, we worked out. We worked out hard, And I remember I was so sore the next day. I was just like, oh my goodness. And he was like, what's up, T-Row? We going back tonight? And I was like, yeah, I go back. And I went back. We went back like 2 or 3 days, and I was just out. It was like Friday or something, He's like, what's up, man? You going? And I was like, I'm sore, and it's a movie coming out. Nah, dog, you got it. And he was like, come on, man. I'm like, nah, I gotta go to the movies, man. And my body's sore anyway, I had to walk to the train. I had to walk to the in San Diego. They had the trolley. I had to walk to the bus station, and the bus station took me to the trolley. So that was hard work, just walking to the trolley. And I was like, oh my, every muscle, from my head to my toe, was just aching, And I remember the next day. He's like, what's up, Ro? And I was like, I can't do it. And he was like, Ro, come on, man. I'm like, come on, dog. I can't do it. And so we went like that for 3 days. And finally he was like, Ro, I'm giving up on you. I was like, good. Give up on me. You got to go at it by yourself. And he was like, I'm going to go at it by myself. And he went down there every day for like a month. He worked out, And eventually I came back, and I worked out a little bit, here and there. But I couldn't do it every day because it was just too much for me. But the point of that story is sometimes, man, woman, sometimes you have to just go at it alone. You can't take everybody with you. You know what I mean? Like, it just happens that way. Some people are gonna fall off. Some people are gonna just, not believe in the dream, not believe in the goal, and it's don't blame anybody. It's not anybody's fault. It just happens. You know what I mean? And it's okay, man, because you got yourself. You know what and sometimes that's all you need. It's like if you ever want to do a podcast, you ever want to do a video. Some people are like, let's team up. Some people don't believe in the dream. Sorry about that. Some people don't believe in the dream. So if you have a podcast idea and you want to do it, then go ahead and do it, And if the people see you doing it every day, then they'll come around to it, you know what I mean? And if they see you putting in the work, they'll eventually join, And you don't have to be angry, you don't have to be upset, you don't have to be annoyed because they Johnny. In your mind, you might be like, "Hey man, this Johnny come lately," But don't think of it like that. People don't. A lot of people don't see anything until they see the success or something. You know what I mean? There's very few people that are like early adopters. There's very few people like this, and that's just how it is. That's just the nature of the beast. And so. Don't think, oh man, it's a bad thing. They don't trust me. They don't believe in me. Don't think of that as a slight. You have to just worry about yourself. The main thing you can do is worry about you. If you're putting in the work, you're putting in the time, and then everything will work out. You know what I mean? Everything will pan out. So just believe in yourself. And just keep moving forward. You can take the hits and keep moving forward. But yeah, don't fret, man. Don't fret. As I told you before, the first month I did the first 2 months I done this podcast, I did it alone. I didn't tell anybody. I just said, hey man, I'm gonna find my own audience. I'm not gonna tell friends and family because, they're gonna give you the pity clap. Oh that's nice. Blah, 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 blah. Even my mom to this day, she's like, you still doing your podcast? And I'm like, hey, I thought you used to listen. And she's like, I got busy. Like, of course she got busy, but it is what it is. The journey sometimes, I know people. I know everybody's a motivational speaker these days, but the journey does be the journey. The journey is one step at a time. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. It's not a big deal. But the most important thing for any the most important thing for any of this stuff to work, any of this stuff to click, is it's up to you. You control your own destiny. And that's the beauty about working for yourself and running a little business for yourself, is because you are in charge of you. You can make it as successful as you want, or you can run it into the ground. It's up to you. And that's that. I mean, because you can work at a job all you want. If you're like me, you can work at a job and you can work as hard as possible, and you're still gonna be, there's a ceiling, And so once you realize that you know, working for people, there's a ceiling, then you'll be like, all right, let me see what I can do, Whether it be invest, whether it be start a business, because at the end of the day, no job is gonna pay you what you're worth. No job is gonna pay you what you want. It's just the way it is. It's not a big deal. But find out what you want to do, and then just go for it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode of Online Marketing Moves. Remember, just take off. It don't matter if it's from weight loss to starting a business to saving money. Just take off, and other people, they either follow you or they get left behind. You know what I mean? And so, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I appreciate you, and we'll be back. We'll probably come back tomorrow with another bonus episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Take care of yourselves, and as always, everybody, peace.